What's up? What's going on, my YouTube peoples? Happy New Year to each and every one of y'all. It is 2018, and this is my first video in this new year. So check this out. As you see on the screen, you see Kodi on the Xbox One. Alright? Now, here's the thing. Kodi is back home. It is on the Xbox. So, let me give you a brief history. The Kodi was first named XBMC. And when the original Xbox came out, there was a huge mod community for it. So the mod community came out with an application called XBMC. And XBMC stood for Xbox Media Player. Okay? And that was a way for people who had their original Xbox modded to be able to watch DVDs and whatever media that they had through this GUI, this interface. Okay. So as time progressed, the Xbox XBMC got very popular, and it ended up on multiple platforms other than the original Xbox. So it became available on Windows, Linux, Macs, and so on. So um, so it got really huge and extremely big. So now, fast forward to the present time, Kodi, also known as formerly known as XBMC, is now back home where it all originated from, right here on the Xbox. Okay, so we're gonna run through. We're gonna go through it right now. I'm gonna run it. And here's the thing, though. I'm excited for this, but I'm not really that excited, and I'm gonna explain why. In its current form, as you see, Kodi is in the alpha stage. Okay, and so pretty much when software is being developed, the very first stage that it enters is alpha, which is its infancy stage, right? So once it passes the alpha stage, then it goes into beta, and usually applications go into like beta 1 and beta 2. All right. So after beta, which is more than likely when features are being added to the application, and bugs are being ironed out. It's a really heavy duty testing phase when it reaches beta and beta 2. Uh, it's sometimes that an application does reach beta 3. Um, and then after the beta stage, then it'll go into release candidate, which is RC. Um, so when it's release candidate, it usually goes up to release candidate 1 or release candidate 2. Very rarely you'll see a release candidate 3. By that time, it goes into the final production. Okay? So when it's in beta, like I said, all the features are then added, and bugs are being ironed out and so on. So when it goes into release candidate, then pretty much all the features that were going to be added is already there. You know what I'm saying? So it reaches sort of like a feature freeze point where no more features get added, and it's all about bug squashing. You know what I'm saying? Fixing all the bugs and so on. And then after it reaches release candidate, like I said, after it reaches after it reaches release candidate 2, then it'll go into final. And usually that is the point that it becomes the official stable release, and that's usually the release that everyone sees, and everyone downloads and installs. Now, like I said before, I'm excited for this, but I'm not really all that excited, just for the the point that it's released at. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's released in its infancy stage. So this thing barely works. There's only a few add-ons, very few that work, and even then they kind of really don't work that properly. I think Microsoft got a little bit ahead of themselves and maybe was too excited to release this thing. I personally would have waited till this thing was released at least up until beta 2, and then I would have released it for the public so everyone can play with it, enjoy it, and test it out in somewhere. So for those of you who are excited about this, um, you know, I wouldn't install this right away. I would wait till at least beta 1, beta 2. Uh, I will be monitoring this extremely carefully. So when it does reach beta 2, I'll let you guys know. And so then you can go ahead and download it and play with it and have fun with it. But as for right now, I would not install this. All right. So this is John R3184. You'll see a donation link that I have in the description box. I'll appreciate your donations and your subscriptions. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, people.